Next poet in the building, please put your hands together for Huwa.
It always starts with a song. The rhythm that carries our culture resides in our hearts where it belongs. History wraps itself around the memories that stand for decades and maybe centuries. Our lips move, not of our own volition, but with need to tell our story. When our words are choked down and the weight of the world hangs below our throats. We sing when the harvest begins, and we perceive the aroma of our native soup, when the trees break out their fruits and the children run around the fire in time for tales by the moonlight. Our mothers fuss over our hair and skin, shove bowls of gari and prop our chin. When the talking drums speak, we feel the beat in our feet. The chorus rings with cries of the newborn. Dance around the masquerade dressed with fresh palm fronds. Our walls built with clay from earth. Our bare hands mix what nature's birth. Up to the dry thatch roof. Mud and grass was more than enough. Market day, birthrights, festivals and bride price. Recognized by the slight pitch, the hum from the old woman's lips. The percussive sound made from dry palms that the youths swing their hips to. Verses of hymns twist and shift from place to place. We may have been different, but we were still the same. Until the song changed. Until the bones that once decorated our necks and wrists were replaced with chains. When melodies became sharp from the cracks in our voice. Silent tears echo as they drop on the soil that had once been used to build our homes. We were named slaves on our own land and forced to build empires for another man. Our baked skin became ugly, our earth home primitive, our history starts to fade, our religion discarded, and our art, the imprints our forefathers left behind. Taken away. There are no songs when you have no voice. There are no words when you cannot speak. Or when you ask why we have scars on our face, we tell you that they're a symbol of dignity and grace. When you ask why we barely wore clothes, we'd say we had nothing to hide. No, our souls, like our bodies, were laid bare with magnificence and pride until strangers made us believe that we were worthless. But the time came, the day when the sun smiled on us and the skies rejoiced with us, when we heard the clicks and the cuffs fell off, when we no longer heard the word freedom in our dreams or the nightmares of merciless lashes with whips, and then we faced our biggest fear. Who are we now? The harmonies were gone. We barely had a grasp on our mother tongue. Our culture had been fused for so long, we were now just confused people with no song. So we searched for ourselves in the music room, in the strings of the harp, the smooth run on the violin, the melodies on the piano, and the very notes on the saxophone. They were not our instruments. They didn't play our tune. But we had memories of souls forgotten but never gone, merged with the bodies that lived in the present world. And in that moment, we sang the new song.